Bucky, seriously? You walked past the Bachelorette to dive in a dumpster and what you took out of it was a fruit? He might be an author, but he is not the brightest. He is trying to clean this broken sink. Put him in a house with distractions and your boy cannot control his bladder.
Hello from the void, it's Rose and Rosie. Welcome back to my channel. Rosie's doing pretty well, and today we're going to do some of the Bachelorette. In our last episode, our Saints and Sinners challenge was, oh hi, you can see her bald patch, that's embarrassing. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, last episode we left Magma trying to make a chatterbox to discover whether Team Saint or Team Sinner will be joining her in the mansion this week, and Marsh and Midsummer were having a fist fight. We're going to jump straight back in there. Let's go do it.
We left off the last episode in the middle of this fight with Magma off trying to make a chatterbot, and we are low-key trying to see who wins. It looks like it was Midsummer, but also watching to see if Magma gets electrocuted. Oh, they're fighting again. Seriously, guys? I mean, you're really not paying attention to the job at hand, and honestly it's making it very hard for me because I want to see. Oh, it looks like Marsh won the second one. Okay, it's a draw. Oh, and there we go. In case you missed it, there is me slowing down my little heroine getting electrocuted. She looks so unhappy, but probably not as unhappy as Team Saint are going to be when they realise despite having successfully completed the task, they are going to jail. Half the contestants have developed a fear of death during this task, and Midsummer got a fear of being judged. I'm deleting all fears throughout this challenge. I don't want them. Anytime I notice anyone's got one, I check everyone. I ditch all of them. And we are go for the free time. Fair play to Pitaya. He has got himself a rocket science point before anyone else made it out of the gate in the house. Good job, buddy. Schino, please tell me you're going to go get a shower. You look disgusting. And even if Magma is dazed, she can probably still smell you. Oh, apparently he's going to shave his arm hair? Is that an embarrassed interaction? Bucky, what? Bucky, seriously? You walked past the Bachelorette to dive in a dumpster and what you took out of it was a fruit? Honestly, at this stage, I'm starting to question the quality of these men. I am sorry to everyone that sent me them, but they are lunatics. We've got Bucky over here who didn't shower, eats fruit out of a bin, and is now just dancing with his back to the Bachelorette. We've got these two absolute numpties sleeping on the sofa instead of any of the comfortable beds upstairs. Schino's upstairs shaving his arms, and even Carnelian, who did seem to have got the assignment, has left just one random plate on the table whilst cleaning up, and also ditching Magma to go do cleaning. Bucky, are you gonna turn things around? No, you're yelling at some more art. Okay, well, I give up. And if no one in the house wants to talk to Magma, I'm going to send her to chat to Indy because she has rolled the wand to become friends with him. We're going to use the same logic as we did with Midsummer. He's going to get 2 positive interactions and then we'll cheat him up to friend level. And we're going to, well, we were going to go and do that. But the second I was literally about to teleport her over, Midsummer was like, girl, hey, how you doing? Look like you were about to go somewhere. I swear to God, he is super sneaky and Carnelian is back in the game. And Marsh, not to be left out, is like, well, if you're going to talk to my nemesis, you're going to talk to me too. And they are all sitting, chit-chatting, and I really need a gap in events so I can send Magma over to fulfill her wish. But at the same time, I can't punish these guys for like finally getting with the program. Oh, Emerald's talking to his robot. That's cute, if a little bit sad. Well, it looks like the chat party was short-lived. Satine, no offence, but you're not high priority. So as soon as Midsummer is out of the picture, we will be scooping Magma up and plopping her in with Indy. Oh, she's done it for herself. No chest for you, milady. Instead, go and tell Indy that you like his outfit. Magma does keep rolling the wish to like improve her charisma skills, so I'm trying to use like charisma interactions. Also, I don't think it counts as a romance interact, but I do want some romance in this bloody, theoretically romantic challenge. But for the time being, Indy is telling Magma about police cars and the weather, I believe. So, you know, to each their own. And then we cheat you up to 50. We fulfill the wish. And this interaction, lovely as it was, is over. Figured we could check on the other pod guys. They are doing not much. Poor Pitaya is literally just staring into a pile of dirty plates. At least Fluff is watching TV. And Emerald, I guess, is bonding with his little robot. Carnelian is on his game. I mean, yeah, again, he's talking about the weather. People should talk about the weather a lot less than they do. And also joke about death a lot less than they do. But he is understanding the assignment. Yeah, see, Magma doesn't like it when people tell her people died. Generally, she's pretty chill with most of the interactions, even the ones that are a little bit negative, but that one she really hates. She gets the sad, negative interaction. So Carnelian, oh, and she's actually like full on had enough. She's like, no, that wasn't funny. I am going to the bathroom. And while that's been going on, in the background, Midsummer, Bucky! Wow, you're really being gross this episode. Midsummer is creeping around the house and he is very carefully putting away all of the skill books I've left out to try and like lure people into doing the required reading. I don't know if it's sabotage or if he's just pretending to be tidy, but honestly, it's pretty funny. Marsh, meanwhile, is going for a more classic approach and just working on one of the required skills. And Carnelian, again, he's tracked Magma down in her preferred room, the upstairs bathroom that's impossible to film in, for a little chit-chat. He does like a little bit and then he goes away and does a little bit. I don't know if he's shy, I don't know if he's trying to give her time to miss him, because obviously they are the only two that don't have like a good attractiveness bond at the moment. Magma does actually want to compliment someone, so given that Carnelian is making such an effort, I'm going to give him that interaction. We'll just do it as part of this conversation. Compliment outfit, that has leveled up Magma's charisma and given Carnelian a little win. Okay, and now she wants to level up in charisma again. We literally just did that. Can't you roll something more interesting? Speaking of interesting, Schino, he might be an author, but he is not the brightest. He is trying to clean this broken sink. So I've done him a favour and fixed it. Marsh, on the other hand, is apparently making a corn dog out of a steak. Honestly, these boys are a little bit head empty, no thoughts. I mean, Pitaya hasn't slept for literally no good reason. Midsummer is staring into the pits of hell. Not a one of them is flirting with my beautiful Magma. Guys, come on. I think Carnelian stole the corn dog. I don't know if he's like having a villain arc. He's either suddenly decided to really invest in the process or he's avenging Beau's early exit. Let me know in the comments which one you think. Oh, and Midsummer appears to have become a tiger, so we've given him some medication. Sorry about that, buddy. Honestly, everyone in the house is sick, and I am sick to death of these contestants ignoring Magma to the extent that she's gone to bed at 8:30. Oh, and Carnelian has realised that you can in fact sleep in the upstairs bed. Schino has not, and it also looks like Marsh and Midsummer are sticking to coffee. Indeed, to give him credit, is reading the rocket science book. You go, buddy. Emerald is in a real deep personal relationship with his chatterbot. Pitaya, going to bed. Good job, you've got your skill challenge anytime now. And what is young Fluff up to? Also sleeping. So we're going to have... Oh, it seems like Midsummer's good behaviour has like run out the second Magma's in bed, and he's just being really, really rude to Satine, who also has the swirlies or whatever that disease is, to the extent that she won't play chess with him anymore. Bucky is not playing chess, he's yelling at the chess table. He definitely strikes me as the kind of guy who could ride a horse but doesn't know how to move a horse in chess, whereas I am the opposite. Schino is having a night to himself. Everyone else in the entire house is in bed and he is doing sit-ups and reading a book and playing chess. I mean, I feel like the skills battle is going to be much closer this week, and it is feasible that his tactic of staying up super late might win him some time now with Magma, in which he can never jump out on a woman in the dead of night, even if you're in a closed environment. Although she didn't seem to mind it. This is what I mean. She's fine with being scared, just the death thing when he gets her. Although Schino is now telling her that he hates mischief, having just done mischief on her. He was like, I was seeing how you would react. It was a test. If you had been really weird with me, I would have understood. But yeah, I just wanted to get your gauge on mischief. Also, luggage? I mean, honestly, these guys are a hot mess express. I don't know what is going on with them or why the lights have turned out while it is still very, very clearly dark outside. What is this game? And Schino is out, which does mean that once Magma is done eating, we can also fulfill another wish that she has rolled. She woke up this morning with the desperate need to become friends with Fluff. So once we have maxed out her hunger, which we are doing, Carnelian again slipping in with that interaction, I think he might be playing an angle, or maybe he just really likes her. It's hard to know. And at this stage, I'll take any interaction, even if it's conversation about bears whilst we're taking cold medication at the breakfast table. Magma has successfully battled her cold, and again is ditching men for chess. Maybe she's just going to marry the rook. Or maybe she will marry one of these guys. We are again giving him that compliment outfit interaction, letting him respond, which he's doing with, I think, a dramatic story. And then cheat him up to 50 points. Fluff, you get the gift of friendship. May you use it wisely and possibly also start flirting. Anyone, please, please flirt with my girl. but there is no time for flirting now because it is time for the skill challenge. And this week we are looking for rocket men, by which I mean we are going to force the gentlemen in groups of 3 to build a rocket from scratch. They will all be tasked to start the rocket at the exact same moment. The groups have been randomised, and whoever goes for the longest gets an interaction in addition to the prestige of generating the most rocket science skill, which will count towards their final scoring. Ready? Well, Fluff's ready. Emerald's ready. Everyone else is honestly looking like they're not going to last very long. There's a lot of peen eating. There's a lot of uncomfortable walking. Will we see another midsummer victory? Will he make it 3 for 3, or is someone else finally going to get a look in? Only time will tell. And it looks like our previous 2-time champion is the first one out. Put him in a house with distractions and your boy cannot control his bladder. And as soon as his nemesis is gone, Marsh is also like, yeah, I'm out too, actually, leaving Carnelian alone on Group 2's rocket. Oh, well, you don't get anything for like finishing the rocket. In fact, you almost get penalised because that's like a death trap, and I do not need any more deaths in my game. Thank you and good night. For now though, everyone is doing pretty well. We're 2.5 hours in. Oh, and Pitaya has also, and Indy, quick succession, and Schino. Okay, almost didn't see Schino there. That's 3 gone in very close succession, leaving us with Carnelian, Bucky, Emerald, and Fluff, who are all just about approaching the 2 rocket science point barrier, and Emerald is also out. Marsh is employing a different tactic and trying to potentially distract his competitors by coming out and playing chess with Magma. This is all autonomous, by the way. I have not instructed them to do that. Carnelian is looking pretty stinky. Is that going to... yeah, see, that ultimately has put him off. So Bucky is once again in the top 2. Can he best Fluff, who has really not featured in any of the skilling challenges to date? It's looking like... I think Bucky is out. Fluff? Fluff! Out of nowhere, you have come through and you have won the rocket science skill challenge. Fluff is having a good day. He's newly friends with Magma. He's newly capable of rocket science. Could it be that his stint in the bottom has inspired him to best all of his honestly slightly struggling competitors and really come through out of nowhere? We're going to leave him working on his skill until he decides to give up and check on everyone around the house. We're seeing this quite a lot. Midsummer and Marsh, despite literally hating each other at this point, are constantly around Magma at the same time. Like, neither of them wants to leave her alone with the other. Which, given that we started the episode with them fighting, seems like kind of a good place to maybe end it. Magma is just doing the washing up. Marsh is like, watch out, he's out to get you. That guy's an asshole. And it's true, he is an asshole, but, you know, sometimes assholes are what we need. And on that delightful bit of wisdom, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying what I'm doing and you feel like liking, leaving a comment or subscribing, that's awesome. But if not, that's good too. We're going to leave these boys doing what they do best, which is holding invisible books and blowing things up in their faces. And I'm going to say love you, bye, and see you in the next video.